Let's go this way. Hey, Eddie Tricks, what's happening, bro? Welcome, welcome. We just finished up our other live stream, and we're getting greedy. We're going for 2 in a row here. Tuesdays and Wednesday mornings are my best live streaming days for as far as our walks go, and Sundays. But I had to make sure I got out today. Hey, Anastasia Blessed, how's it going? There we go. Night was good, Anna. The night was good. Now we out here, we got to get our hour in, and then it's back to work. You know, it's a shame a guy's got to work for a living. It's a shame they don't just hand it out. Hold on, Toby, there's cars coming. Whew. I slept pretty good last night. How about you guys? Oh, it's daytime for y'all. I think I read earlier that it was really hot out today, huh? I think it's 51 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. So it's not cold and it's not warm. I just have a light hoodie on and my regular jacket, or coat jacket. What do you call it? It's not really warm, but it does the job. Fleece. Here we go. We hit the refresh. Thank you. Yes, winter is approaching. You see all the leaves on the ground. Everywhere we go, the leaves in the trees are yellow and red and dying and falling. Last week, there were some really spectacular sights with the trees. The trees look so nice. Now, we had a rain a couple of days ago, so that helps the leaves dry up and fall, you know what I mean? And it makes the leaves on the ground crush up. Look how they do. Toby's hunting squirrels. Look at that boy. Okay, come on back. Did we make it back, folks? Did we make it back? I pushed the reset. Are we back? I take that as a no. Whoops, Toby. Try it again. How's that? Are we back now? Hey. Yay, all right. This kid is feeling it today. I've already had to give him a couple of leash pops. Out of control dog, just like normal. Out of control. He's such a good dog, though. He's such a good boy, as everybody knows. You can see leaves falling here. One leaf at a time. Come on, Bubba. One leaf at a time, they're falling off the trees today. There's just enough wind to not to shake them loose. I blew the yard once already with the blower to get the leaves out. And I'm sure I'll have to do it again maybe this coming weekend. But since we've taken all the trees out of the yard, we're not getting a whole lot. Me and Toby. Girl was watching the live. She has redirected to you to after you ended. Oh, it's a raid. It was a raid. Oh, cool. Thank you so much. You know, I appreciate it. Toby. Yeah, I had you on a laptop, and it said you went 6 hours and some odd minutes, and that you had ended, I don't know, 30 minutes before or something. Does that sound right? I've got an old laptop that you can't do anything on it because it's Windows 8. 8? Yeah, Windows 8. I can't do anything with it. But it runs perfectly good, you know what I mean? I can't use it for work because there's no security for it and there's no updates. But it's a fine working computer. Isn't that terrible? So I just use it for it's not signed into anything, and it's got super what do they call that? Malware protection, malware bites with the VPN, the malware bites premium deal. So it's like a completely hidden device, you know what I mean? I just use it for watching, supporting. But that's what I had you on this morning or last night. I started using it after somebody told me that, you don't have to be signed in to watch YouTube and for it to count. When I heard that, I was like, okay, let me fire up this old laptop. Toby, did you say hi to the people yet? Come here. Try again. Now, hey, come here. Center. Front. Nope. Front. I can't release him till he looks up at me. Come on, hey. Good boy. Once he looks at me and I release him, the net tells him that in order to get something, he's got to look me in the eye to see what I want done before he can have what he wants. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to everybody? Hey, Cloud Dizzle, welcome. You caught us out and about. Hey, Bubba. Toby. He's too busy hunting. He's not going to pay attention to nothing. How's it going, Mr. Dizzle? Hopefully your days is as nice as mine is. It's not bad out. It's cloud cover. Pretty thick cloud cover. But it's not a bad day out. It rained hours ago. But now I think we're good for the day. Toby Dog. We did an all-night live stream, Dizzle, and Tuesday and Wednesday mornings are our best mornings for our live stream walk. So I had to make sure we got out here. I'll be late for work, but I set my own hours anyway. Ruff. Man, that was a good time at the Goga birthday party. You did great up on the panel. Helen did good too, and Anastasia. I thought I was at a revival. when Anastasia went to praying. And then Helen went to praising the Goga, and that went on forever, and it was good. It was good. All three of y'all did a great job. Yeah, you guys did great. That was fun to watch. It was real fun to watch. I was able to, I caught most of it. And that Sunday I was supposed to take Mom to lunch. I tried to talk her into taking her to dinner so I wouldn't miss any of the Sunday service. But she insisted on lunch. So there we were at a sit-down restaurant. And I had the Sunday service playing on my phone while we ate dinner or lunch. Even Mom was watching it. When we were in the car driving, Mom was holding the phone and laughing. She said, "Who are these people?" I said, "Just a bunch of crazies, Mom. Just a bunch of crazies." We went to a little mom and pop type restaurant with table service. She had the meatloaf, I had the hot roast beef. It was pretty good. We were headed to the turkey place at first to have a turkey meal. But we changed our minds. And I'm glad. Anything exciting going on today, folks? For us, it's just a regular work day. Our excitement for the day, Toby goes to the groomer for his show groom. Even though I pulled him from the show, he still has to get it. It's been over a month since he got professionally cleaned up. And if I wait till the next show, then they'll have to work that much harder getting them straightened out. And it'll cost me that much more. So I might as well send him the 2 times. I bathe him every Monday. But he's got to have the perfect touch from the groomer. If you look at him from behind, it looks like he's got a wide back end, but he doesn't actually. He's got a narrow back end. But his hair grows so thick. He's got really, really super thick hair. It poofs out. Stop. Stay. I'll show you, right? Hey, I just told you to stay. Right here on his sides. See how it sticks out? It sticks out that much. So what they do is they pluck the undercoat to a certain shape, so that he's got a certain shape to him. And that's what needs to be done. All the cleanup, trimming around the paws and trimming the ears and all that stuff. This afternoon he'll look like he's ready for the show. Only we're not going. I pulled him. We're going to the next show at the end of the month. I still have to register, though. I have until the 12th. Anastasia, how you like that music on the live stream last night? Was that popping or no? Too slow for you? Tonight we'll do that funk music with the guitars that go down, 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 down. YT has good music, but they need more. It would be nice if you know how you can use the current popular songs for your shorts, but they don't make them available for the long video. I'd like to use music that everybody knows. Come on, Toby. We got 1 million in the building is what it's showing. 1 million. A whole million. Whoa! Wouldn't that be something? Toby, come on. Toby, come on. Whoo! Glad I didn't overdress. I'm already sweating. Just from that little bit of walk we did already. I did overdress. It's hard to figure it out. Once it's really cold, then you know. You just put on your heavy coat and go. But when it's in the 50s, you don't know what to do. Toby Dog. The squirrels and the rabbits kind of wreck their walk every morning. He's too busy looking around to pay attention. What's going on? The 360. We're just in the neighborhood. We're just in the old neighborhood. The 360. Well, there we go. Hey, Grace McCoo, welcome, welcome. Yeah, YT's lying all the time. They were doing that last night. I wonder what's their deal. I missed part of the chat here. You know how you get the little arrow that tells you that there's more chats? There wasn't one. I was starting to wonder what was going on. Was I even broadcasting here? How are you today, Grace? We got greedy this morning. We did our long live stream last night, and come on. Figured we'd get an hour in this morning too. We're just going to be on for an hour. We started at a few minutes after 7. The stream clock says 18 minutes. So we've got 42 minutes to go. Helen, you'll recognize this spot coming up here. This is where I was when I saw the sights. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, the weather's decent, but it's all overcast. But it won't matter to us. Ready, Helen? I'm going to show you something here. Are you ready, Helen? Are you ready? 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 Here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Bam! Wow! No, I just wanted you to see that. That's that spot. That's that spot with the 2 trees. Right there. The trees are already a different color. Bam, bam, bam. Just that quick. Come on, Bubba. We don't stop at every tree. Look at this guy's driveway. I tell you, when I first saw that, I figured they must be some hillbillies moved to town. Look how he's got them tires. That's hilarious. That's funny. Hillbillies moved to town. Those are racing slicks for race cars. Those tires were. Hey, Ideal, Eileen, how are you? How was home? How was Let me start again. How was it after the storm? There we go. Did you get hit bad where you're at? Everybody, a super typhoon went through the Philippines and Indonesia. And I was watching Eileen a couple days ago. I believe she said it was raining there. She was in my live chat. I can't remember. I have a terrible memory. Toby, back. Hey, hey. Whoops. Here we go. We can see Tobes. Let me get him a little closer here so we can see him good. He's on point right now. He's looking. He's not just walking for a daily walk. He's out here looking for something to chase down. Only he doesn't realize he's got a leash on, I guess, huh? Doesn't matter what he sees. We'll be walking between these old buildings. Aren't those old buildings cool looking? Looks like something out of the movies, where the bad guy's lair. Here we got some choo-choo. You got that one, Helen? Hold on, Toby. This looks like the road to righteousness or something, huh? The path, the trail, the tracks that lead you somewhere. School bus in the distance. These railroad train areas have been here for probably over 100 years. These aren't the actual tracks, you know, they change them out. But I'm sure that these tracks have been here that long. This area, the right of way. Toby. That's what our friend Damalola Bacola calls my boy Toby. Toby. Oh boy, we're along a fence. This will slow us down. I'll have to move out here. So keep Toby away from the fence, otherwise we won't get past this area. Oh, more chat. I wonder why my chat thing isn't moving. I'm sorry. Eileen answered, in my place, not that bad, but in some provinces, super devastated. As of now, there are 92 casualties. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do they have, did the people evacuate? And was there places to evacuate too, or does everybody just hunker down where they're at? Hey. I'm sorry. I want to keep walking though. I don't want to stop. He just raised his nose up in the air. He wants to walk along the fence line and sniff. He raised his nose up and sniffed, and then he looked at me. Did you see him look? He looked, and then he walked right over next to me and rubbed up against my leg. He's asking, "Please, Daddy, please. Please, Daddy, let me smell that fence." Okay. We made it to the end. We'd have never made it to the end if I'd have stopped and let him smell back there or walked along it. This is what he wants to do. He's looking for gold. He's looking for gold. It's good to hear you're safe, Eileen. Hello, hello. I can't read that. I have no idea what that says, but hello anyway. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you're not cussing us out. Come on, get out of the road, Toby. There's a car coming. Come on, get out of the road, Toby. This is a nice area of the rail trail of this part. Other than crossing the busy streets, it's real peaceful. I am Egyptian. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. We are coming to you from the USA. We're near Detroit. Whoa, sorry about the fancy camera work there. Come on, little buddy, let's keep moving. Look at that tree. Woo! That's a nice color right there. Look at how one side's like yellow and the top and the one end's red. That's a nice one. Assad Danger Brand. What's happening, bro? Nate Chovy, welcome, welcome. There are some families that evacuated, but some were not. There's a huge mud flood. Oh man, you know Assad had our friend in the chat here, Assad. They had floods. They had floods this year, and it brought 6 feet of sand. So it's like, yeah, I understand the mud flood. I understand that. Toby Dog, come on. Let's do a trick for the people. Up, on. Yay, yay. Say hi, Toby. Say hi, Toby Doggy. Say hi, baby boy. Say hi, baby boy. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff. That's my baby. That's my baby. Good boy. Let's walk. When we were, let's see, the last time we were down by the river, 2 days ago. Come on, Tobe. The last time we were down by the river. Hey, Ski, what's happening? Hold on a minute, folks. Let me visit with a friend here. No,
to be honest
I think,
with you.
I don't know.
Were they in school?
I don't think so.
I know, you know, we always had, you'd practice.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
back in elementary
And
school.
especially when you were writing, I will not talk in class 100 times.
Run, spot, run, and shit like that. You know. But no, hey, it's good to see you,
Yeah,
buddy.
good to see you, Rick. Take it easy, man.
So
we walk this time of day.
Billy, do I run into?
Yeah, tell him I said hi.
Doing all right and everything. Yes.
Everything's.
Okay, buddy.
See you later.
Good. Stop me again if you see me.
Oh yeah.
You all here a lot or what?
Every morning. Just about same time.
Bike ride. I thought just before it gets windy, I go for a bike ride. And
Yeah.
Go for a walk later. But I usually just stick around my house there.
We spend a lot of time along the river too on both sides.
Oh yeah, I just come through there.
Okay.
In the mornings on my bike.
All right.
Buddy,
take it easy.
Nice seeing you.
Good to see you, Rick. Oh, puppy. That was my friend Rick. We worked together for near 20 years. We worked at the same company. We worked side by side, and then for the last I don't know, I don't think it was 10 years. The last 4 or 5 years, he was our foreman. And I left the trade in 2006, I think. And he stayed on. Well, the rest of all them guys kept working, you know. Only I left, but he retired. He retired on the old pension plan where you could retire at 50 with full pension. Son of a gun. I was on the new pension plan, but I could have retired at 55 with full pension if I would have retired from the trade. But I left the trade, so now I can't take that pension money until I'm 65, I believe. You live and learn. You live and learn. I couldn't take it though. My body just couldn't take the work. It was too demanding. Too demanding. When COVID came to the country, all the work that I was doing dried up, and I came back home because the country shut down. I was working out west, and the whole country shut down, and I didn't have any work whatsoever. Didn't have any money coming in. So I went back to that construction company, and I told them, look, I'm an old man. I can barely move. I can't take the heat very well, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, but if you can use me, I'll do whatever. You don't even have to pay me the journeyman's pay. I got a journeyman's card. I told them, you don't even have to pay me that. I just need work. I need some income. And shoot, they had me come down the next day. They said, oh yeah, we could use you. And I died. I died for a year working for them. Oh, it was so hard. I hadn't done any kind of labor like that in over 10 years. My body sure wasn't ready for it. I was walking 3 to 5 miles every day, thinking I was getting myself into shape for that. Only that wasn't the case. Come on, there's no sidewalk on the next block, Tobe. Only that wasn't the case. I got there and just about died every day. Even taking it easy, it was I can't take the sun. Even taking it easy, not working too hard, it was still too much. I lasted exactly 1 year. And then the 1 year was up. And I said, I'd been offered a different job, and I turned it down, telling them, no, I'm going to work this job, the construction job. But then when I reached 1 year there, it was super hot, and I just told them, I'm going to take this paperwork job, and I left. I feel bad about it because the guy gave me a job when I needed it, but my body just couldn't take it. It's hard work. Being out in the hot sun, working all day, that's hard work. I prefer working my fingers and my brain on the typewriter and reading. I read documents all day. I read and analyze documents, put them in order, take notes on everything. I determine who owns what from a certain time period forward. who owns what and for how much. 8 points to the right of the decimal. 8 digits to the right of the decimal. Super small slivers. The math is killer, but that's what calculators are for. Those Excel spreadsheets can calculate for you. Once I figured that out, geez, they do have to work. Yeah, well, Rick is a good guy. Hard worker. Good to see him. I see him every once in a while riding around. He does a lot of walking and a lot of riding, keep in shape since he retired. Retired very young. I think he's only 4 years older than me. And he's been retired a while. I know 2 guys that retired that made more money from their pensions than they did working. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes I kick myself. It's one of those late at night when you're thinking late at night, dang, I could be retired. Why did I leave the trade? Why did I leave the trade? But I guess it's all for the best. I'm still alive. There's a lot of folks that I worked with that are dead. They died as young guys just from, well, you know, they had other contributing factors, but the hard work is just too much for people. Look at that. This is the first time we've walked by here. I don't know what this is. Is it Christmas? Is it Christmas? I don't know. I have no idea. Look at that. Cost me 25 of those yesterday. I spent 25 cows yesterday. I was in was it Unfiltered Maria? Unfiltered Maria's live stream, her day live stream. And Nuru said something about if you don't have the cost of my sister is 25 cows or something like that. If you don't have that, don't come around. So quick, I typed in 25 cows, the little cow emojis, and told them bill has been paid. Hand over the registration. 25 cows. I thought the dowry went the other way. The family of the bride is supposed to pay the groom. That's why I always ask, what kind of dowry do you come with? I can smell. There's a metal fabricating plant a couple blocks away. You can smell the metal and the oil. Yuck. Glad I don't live next to that. Toby. Oh, I bet I'm missing the chat again. Yep. No cows come on my side. Helen, did you come with a dowry when you got married? What about you, Grace? You come with a bunch of cows and chickens and goats. I came with nothing and I received nothing. I came with my baby bottle. I was just a baby when I got married. I just a baby without the ability to think it out properly. Ha ha ha. Seems like the field of ladies are cows, so they take cows where the cow came from. This used to be an A&W restaurant, but they went out of business last year when the bridge closed for repairs. Right when the bridge closed, they shut the restaurant down, and I guess they sold it. Somebody else is taking it over. Let's see what it's called. Come here, Toby. Let's see what it's called. This is one where you come and you park. You see all the little signs in between every other parking spot. You come and you park, and there's a microphone here. You push the button, and you tell them your order, and then they come out on roller skates and bring you your order on a tray that hooks to your window, and it hangs outside your car. The Detroit Lemon Squeeze, it's called. They got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Burgers, hot dogs, French fries. Ooh, look at that one. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. It's good to see a business coming in here. And especially, these guys are really taking a chance moving in here. Because with that bridge closed, that bridge is going to be closed at least another year. So they're limited on how much traffic drives by here to come there. Dowry not yet paid. There's a nice red bush there. Look at how red that is. That's super bright. How are we doing on time here? We've got about 18 minutes, folks, and for our hour to be up. Grace, are you coming live? Or are you already on? We will float over to your house in an Uber raid. I came with nothing. I had no dowry and received no dowry. Leaves everywhere. Some people leave them. Most people pick them up. Come on, Toby Dog. Oh, Toby's not even looking at that other dog. Dog barking at him. He ain't even looking at him. There's a little puppy. A little dog running back and forth. Toby's not even paying attention. That's got to be hard on a dog to be barking at another dog and the other dog doesn't even look at you. It's got to be hard on that little dog's ego. I'm barking at that guy. He ain't even looking at me. Remove the cow thing. Cow thing removed. Hold on, Toby. Hold on, Toby. That guy didn't even pay no attention. Did you see that, folks? That's how these people are. That's how these people are. He had no intentions on stopping. I started to move my foot, and then I saw that, and I was like, I'll just stay put. Come on, little buddy. Who has the crowns? Let's see. Ideal Eileen has number 1 crown. Inch 555 has the number 2 crown, and Nitachovi has the number 3 crown. Everybody has the same point, 75. So the crowns are up for grabs. Everybody's at the same 75. I don't know how they give weight to the people that just walk in the room and they give them the number 1 crown. I wonder if it goes on like how many subs you got when you first enter the room. If you got 30,000 subs and you first enter the room, they automatically make you number 1 versus the guy that walked in with 2 subs, or our friend Christina last night with 1 sub. I remember when I had 1 sub. I remember when I had 0. I got a couple subs before I even had content. because hanging out with EJ on his channel. All his friends when I first met them all, they subbed to me before I had any content. That's who originally talked me into making content, was our friend EJ at Truck Life with EJ. He hasn't been on in a little while. Hopefully all is well with EJ. Helen and Anastasia know EJ. So does Assad. That's where I met Assad Danger Brand. Was at Truck Life with EJ. Real good guy. Real good guy. He lives down in Florida. He drives a commercial moving van where they move household goods. They come to your house to pack up your house and move you to wherever you're going, cross country. By the way, what happens with EJ, I have no idea. I think his last post was 3 months ago. I know it was at least 2 months ago. And who did I talk to? Assad has reached out to him. Our friend Shark Slayer reached out to him. Nobody gets any reply. I don't know. There was a point where last year where he got demonetized. And I don't know what it was for, but he had stopped making content during the period he was demonetized. And when he come back, it seemed like the crowd wasn't there anymore. You know, when you take a month off of YouTube, I've seen, not that I've experienced it, I've only been here a little while. But if you don't post for a month, not everybody, but most people find something else to watch. The regular time slots, you know. Like we know Mama and Bolga comes on like 10:30, 11:30 my time. And I know she's going to be there for 3 hours. So I dedicate that time to watching that program, you know. I know it's going to be there, and that's what happens. I think that's what happens when you take a long, long break. A few days, a week isn't bad, I don't think. Not that I know. I don't really know, but just what I've seen. But to take a month off he was upset. Come on. Look at that. Right there. Right there, Toby. Can you resist jumping at him? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Did you see that, folks? There was a squirrel 5 foot from him. He didn't lose his mind this morning. Good boy. Sniff it out, Tobe. Big leaves there. We're almost by number 2's neighborhood. Number 2's son, he lives up around here. Come on, little buddy. Thanks everybody that went to visit Christina last night. She's a good friend of mine. I saw that she posted 13 years ago. 13 years ago, holy cow. That's when I first joined YouTube, was like 13 years ago. I think it was 2012. Hold on, Tobes. There we go. I think it was 2012 when I had watched YouTube, but I made an account in 2012. So I've been on YouTube before that. but I didn't have an account until 2012, and then I never posted anything. I only watched videos and hit the like button. Like and subscribe. Come on, come on. That's all we did for the first 13 years on YouTube, was watch other people do things. After seeing all that over a decade of content, I should be able to come up with something better than I do. But I'm no movie director. I think I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do when we first made our first post. Walking with Toby, chatting with the people. What are you looking at, Tobe? What are you looking at, Tobe? He sees a little baby up here. There's a baby on this tree. A little baby squirrel. Let's see if we can see it. He's hiding on the other side. He's hiding around the other side of the tree. Let's see if we can see him. Oh, maybe there's a hole up there. He ran up. Okay, Bubba. We're real close to the river. At the end of the street. At the end of the street and on the other side of the park is the river. Oh, hey, Christina, good morning. I was just talking about you. Did your ears ring? I was just saying that your content was from the same year I joined YouTube. "13 years, no content." Isn't that something? Me is what I'm talking about. From 2012 to 2025, we just watched. This used to be a church hospital. It was, what the heck was it called? Mercy Hospital. It's huge. Be still, Tobe. You see these? I'm gonna put my finger in the camera. Let's see. This row right here, 1, 2, 3. This little row that sticks out the side of the building here. Those were like waiting rooms back in the day, and now that's part of people's apartments. And those 4 apartments are the most sought after apartments in the whole complex, because they got the giant room. That would be my spot to retire to, back in there with that giant room. I have a big garden inside. Now, when I first started with the construction company back in 1988, 89, right around there, they were actually working on the roof of this place. And it was my very first time up on a big roof like that. And I'm gonna zoom in on the area that we worked on, and I'll show you what I had to do. I was the new helper guy, so I had to do all the carrying. I'd come down to the truck and bring everything up in the elevators, and then carry it up the hatches carry stuff up ladders through the hatches to the roof, and then carry it across the roofs to where we were working. Well, where the other guys were working. I was just lugging. And this was the spot. I'll show you. See where the wall and that gray roof meet? That's where I had to climb down and carry stuff all across the top of that ridge right there, down to that little corner. See where that corner is right there of the newer type building, the dark red bricks? Right in there, there's a corner behind that roof. There's a little flat corner, and that's where the guys were working. And I had to walk across that. And that was before they had before they made you wear safety harnesses. So we didn't have any safety harnesses or anything. And that's what I had to do, was walk across that all day long for a couple of days. It scared the hell out of me. But it was my job. So we did it. I did it. But anyway, yeah, that was a church hospital. Mercy Hospital. And there's another part of the building. I believe that's where the nuns stayed. Don't quote me, I could be wrong, and I usually am. But yeah, they had nuns for nurses, I believe. Come on, Tobe. We're going this way, buddy. We're headed home. This is the only store that in the whole town, that everywhere we've been since I've had Toby, this gas station right here is the only place that refused to let us in. The lady told me I couldn't bring my dog in there. First, she asked me, do I have paperwork for him? Because I was going to walk in with him. And she stopped me and said, you got paperwork for him? I said, well, yeah, I got paperwork for him. And she said, no, you got whatever, handicap paperwork for him? And that's against the law. You can't ask that. But I told her no. She said, you can't bring him in here. I said, well, there's no way in hell I'm leaving him outside. So I guess I won't spend my money here. And we just walked away. I've never been back. I used to get gas there. But they don't get my money no more. Come on, come on, come on. They don't get my money anymore. Oh, it's a 2-hour walk, huh? Let's see. Let me look at this chat a second here. Helen's telling Christina that baking video is really amazing. What a jackass. He must be late for work. Hey, you just walked in front of me, Toby. What a jackass. The baking video is really amazing at Christina Marguerite. Oh, that's an interesting way to spell Marguerite. Must be a family name, huh? Anastasia says, that video was awesome, Christina. And the video was perfect. Helen asks, Christina Marguerite, are we expecting more videos soon? Christina, you need to upload again, even if it's shorts. Yeah, Christina. Yeah, Christina. I'm sure you got content somewhere around. Just remember to guard your privacy. Guard your privacy, house numbers, license plates. And you know when I don't ever put, where you put your titles and your descriptions and labels and everything. I don't ever put location of where the video was taken or anything. I leave all that blank. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but I'm not going to put in there where I'm at. Although I tell everybody where I'm at. Look, Valley of the Dolls. Valley of the Dolls, they're gone. Look at that, the witch house. We're at the witch house and the dolls are gone. Look at that. The dolls are gone. We'll see them again next Halloween. Probably next Halloween to be at my house. That was cool. That's an idea. I always thought about putting a fake graveyard in the side yard, you know what I mean? But I don't think I've ever decorated for anything other than a Christmas tree. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Well, folks, we've reached our 1 hour. Look at that. The witch is still flying. We've reached our hour. And we're going to start saying our goodbyes. We're almost to the house. It's almost time to get to work and time to head over and watch Grace McCoo. Somebody's pumpkin got smashed. That was a terrible thing we did when we were kids. Smashing pumpkins. People put their time and effort into carving them up, and then little punk kids come along and snatch them up and smash them. Toby's still on point here. He's hunting. I could tell by the way he's walking, what he's doing. You can see he's all stiff, head up. Normally the Border Collies walk with their heads down. They walk with their heads down. He's got his head up because he's hunting, looking for something to chase. Come on, little buddy. As much as we'd like to go for 2 hours, we cannot. This guy's got to get home and get to work. I've got to get Toby to the groomer. He goes in at 1 o'clock today. And then he's there for probably 3-4 hours. It takes a lot. The last time she had him, she bathed him 3 different times. She bathed him 3 times to get it right. Once you bathe them and blow dry their hair, if it doesn't look right, you start over again. Yes, blow dry. Yes, blow dry. I've got a great big blow dryer I bought for dogs. It's called the dog blow dryer. But the brand is called the Flying Pig brand. It's the same brand as our table, the grooming table that we got. But that blow dryer was quite expensive. But it's a tool you have to have when you got a dog with this much hair. Toby's got crazy amount of hair. Blower, scissors, combs, brushes. The brushes are even crazy expensive. But you got to have what you got to have, you know. He's a special boy. Got to keep him looking right. Hold on, Bubba. Hold on. Okay. This here used to be a bar. Now it's an apartment building. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars within walking distance of my house. And we're talking like 6 blocks in any direction, you know what I mean? This town used to be super packed full of bars. There's still quite a few. The people here like to drink. I can hear the pigeons. Coo, 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 coo. Whoever lives here keeps pigeons. Well, folks, our hour is up. And I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us. Love to have you here. Love the family atmosphere. This boy's still pulling me. Hey. Let me turn the camera and give him a leash pop. Hey. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming by and for hanging out last night too with us. That was a nice drive. The road to, where were we going? Oh, I remember. We were going from here to there and back. We made it back from there. Woo. We'll get our footage. We'll go make our footage for tonight, and we'll go with we'll try the natural sounds like Helen was suggesting. We'll give that a run. Can't hurt. It can only help. Barbo needs some more content. I was thinking about doing something with him, but I can't. I don't want to start posting stuff there because I don't know where that's going yet. I know I got a couple things up there, but I'd only actually, the first post was by accident. I uploaded a short and didn't realize I was on the wrong channel. But I left it there because I'd already published it when I realized. Look at this boy, he's making himself at home. I published it and didn't realize and didn't want to waste it. So I left it there, but that's good because it gives the channel when it's going to make subscriptions. Doesn't that help that the channel's got content when you're making subscriptions on other people? And then I added the second video just because, the trolley video, just to give it a little something. But I don't know where that channel's headed. Come on, Toby, let's move. I don't know where that channel's headed. I don't know what. At first, I thought I was just going to put funny content on there, but I don't know. I don't know. And Toby, Titlepro and Toby Dog, that one has no content still. That one's just going to lurk. That one's going to lurk in case this one gets in trouble. I think I read somewhere or heard somebody talking on a video once that if your channel gets banned or whatever, gets taken away, that you cannot start another one. Does that sound right? But that if you already have other channels, that they won't be affected. That's why I'm leaving the Titlepro and Toby Dog alone as his emergency, in case bad happens. Well, folks. Well. We've made it. We've made it back to where we're going. Come on, Bubba. Come on, lay down. Come on, lay down. Yeah. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. We're going to say goodbye now. And we'll see you on the streets. Hey. You were laid down so perfect in the right spot, little buddy. He couldn't take it. He couldn't see. Come and say goodbye. Come and say goodbye. Come on. Hey. Look at, he doesn't listen to Daddy. Well, folks, it's time we say goodbye. And we'll see you in the streets. We will see you in the streets. Can I get a game over? I've got to get to work. No game overs. No game overs. Game over. I need the game over. Yeah, folks, we got to get to work. I've got to leave at 1 o'clock to take Toby to where he's got to go. So, and I'm almost done with what I was working on last night. Chat's frozen. Is the chat frozen? I don't see a game over. We got to go anyway, folks. Like I said, thanks for coming by. We're going to look to see if Grace Maku's on, and then we're going to head that way. Go hang out with Grace for a while. And we'll see you on the streets. Bye, everybody.